I don't even know. Should I talk about that white power? I don't know. I mean, maybe they are Celtic supporters.
They had an 88 on their hand.
What is
That's the eighth letter of the alphabet is H. Hail Hitler is what that means, at least what I'm familiar
Hell,
with.
Hitler has roots far predating that. It's a total distortion of my history.
Yes, 88. I find it pretty hard to deny that. I don't even know what this. Tell the story.
It's so
the story?
politically
All right. Well,
correct.
here's the story, and do we have sound with it associated with this? All right,
Yeah,
this
we
is.
do. I mean, basically, as far as I understand, you have to kind of voice it over.
Okay. Well, basically, PBS did a story on. It's a heartwarming story on how Trump's not all bad, ladies and gentlemen. One of the good things that happens with Trump is that new people are coming into our political process, and they did a story on Grace Tilley. She's a 33-year-old Trump supporter in North Carolina who's making phone calls at a phone bank for the first time ever to support Donald Trump. And there was a wonderful picture of her making a phone call, calling up, will you vote for Donald Trump? And I don't know if that's what her voice sounds like, but I'm just going to...
Mitt Romney.
And then I guess Gawker, the website, realized like, hey, cool tats that she has on her hands. One's a Celtic cross, and the other one is the number 88. And Gawker thought, hey, Celtic cross, 88, those are white power signifiers. And so I guess apparently PBS went back to add a note to the story because all of a sudden there were headlines saying, PBS story on Trump features white power nationalist. So in the editor's note to the full story, the network wrote that the NewsHour presents profiles and families of their and their families and their political views without reporters' narratives, which require the audience to draw its own conclusions. Tilley apparently told the producers that tattoos, quote, are not representative of neo-Nazi positions, but are connected to her family's Celtic religious beliefs. This is according to the note. I want you to contemplate this. I mean, do you have sound? Do we play this? All right, let's play a little bit of the sound from the PBS thing.
Hello, my name's Grace, and I'm a volunteer for Donald Trump's presidential campaign here in North Carolina. Fayetteville is a very big military town, with Fort Bragg being right there. My father-in-law and my husband are both veterans, and the whole idea of the care, the veterans being subpar, is very true. My whole family is supporting Trump, down to my 11-year-old.
No other candidate stands up for Americans like Donald Trump.
It was both our idea for him to stay home from school today so that he can see democracy in action.
Very sweet. Very sweet. Now, look, 88, apparently, though, it's very popular with neo-Nazis where the eighth letter is H, and it's H88 is actually HH for Heil Hitler. That, for all we know, that could be happy holiday could be referred to. 88 could be the number of, her dad's team jersey when he played for the Celtics, maybe.
Or they could be fans of the small forward for the Charlotte Hornets, Nick Batum.
There you go. There's a lot of answers to this. But the important thing to know is that PBS, even if they are promoting a white supremacist working for the Trump campaign, you, the viewer, who must be steeped in white nationalist iconography, it's up to you to know that white nationalists are supporting Trump and getting out and phone calling. All that PBS cares about is that you get to decide. I mean, you want to talk about what is so messed up in our media. For a long time, I've been railing against that type of crap. Look, we know where Fox is. That's pretty obvious. At least they wear it on their sleeves. But when you present a white supremacist and say it's not our job to editorialize, well, there's also a big fact that you're leaving out. And you could, maybe your producer could have said like, hey, what is this stuff? They obviously didn't know, but just unbelievable.
Can I just add, Sam, as an addendum to this? I've taken a sauna with Donald Trump, and believe me, his hands, there's no problem there. We can vote for this man.
There you go.
The pictures of
He's no cock.
I'm looking at the pictures right now, and I'm sure that PBS. Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but it's likely that the PBS producers did miss it.
Oh, definitely.
But
their
it
response
is absolutely undeniable that that's what they are. There's no way. They're enormous, and she has, and they're on her hand. I mean, it's the logo for Stormfront.
Well, that could be a coincidence.
I wish this was a
I think
Chappelle sketch.
88, on the other hand, takes away the coincidence scenario.
Well, that's the
So.
point. Is PBS should report.